A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to discuss about reflected light can be reflected again. Children, if the rays of light reflected by a plane mirror are incident on another plane mirror, then the reflected rays are reflected again. In this case, what happened? The reflected rays of the first plane mirror become incident rays for the second plane mirror. The further reflection from second plane mirror also takes place according to the laws of reflection. We can understand this by an example, children, as when we go to the barber shop or hairdresser shop, what actually happened? After giving the haircut to a person, the hairdresser holds a small plane mirror behind the head of the person. The light coming from here at the back of head is reflected by this small mirror onto a big mirror which is in front of the person. This big mirror reflects the reflected light again, due to which the person can see the image of the back hair of his head, showing how the hair have been cut at the back side of his head. We know that a plane mirror forms only a single image of an object placed in front of it. We will now describe what happens when an object is placed between two plane mirrors which are inclined at an angle to each other. Children, when two plane mirrors are kept inclined at an angle, they can form multiple images of an object. Why? This is because the image of object formed in one plane mirror acts as object for the other plane mirror. It has been found that if two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle x, then the number of images formed in them will be find out from the given formula, that is, number of images formed is equals to 360 upon theta minus 1. By using this formula, children, we can calculate the number of images when two plane mirrors are inclined at an angle of 180 degree, 120 degree, 90 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree and 0 degree respectively. As an angle, let us consider number of images formed in two plane mirrors inclined at an angle of 90 degree. So children, when two plane mirrors arranged at right angles to each other form three images of an object placed between them. We can say when an angle between the two plane mirror is 180 degree, one image will be formed. If 120 degree is there, two images will form. If 90, as we have seen, three images will be formed. If 60 degrees is there, five images will be formed. And if the angle between two plane mirror is 45 degree, then seven images will be formed. But what about if the angle between the two plane mirror is 0 degree, or we can say when the two plane mirror are placed parallel to each other, then infinite number of images will be formed. We can see a large number of images of ourselves if we stand before two plane mirrors hanging on opposite walls. This is because our image formed in one mirror acts as object for the other mirror, and this process goes on and on, resulting a large number of images. We can, however, not see all the images because they become fainter and fainter with the increasing number of reflections of light. Now, children, the fact that multiple images of an object are formed by a plane mirror which are kept inclined at an angle to one another is used in kaleidoscope to make numerous beautiful patterns which are liked by children as well as by adults. So children, now we will discuss about kaleidoscope. The kaleidoscope is an instrument or toy containing inclined plane mirrors which produce multiple reflections of colored glass pieces and create beautiful patterns. Now I will tell you the construction of this kaleidoscope. The kaleidoscope consists of three long and narrow strips of plane mirrors inclined at 60 degrees to one another, forming a hollow prism and fitted into a cardboard tube. One end of the card tube is closed by an opaque disc having a small hole at its center. The other end of the cardboard tube is closed with two circular discs of glass, the inner disc being the transparent glass and the outer disc is ground glass. A number of small pieces of different colored glass and having different shapes are kept between the two glass discs. When we hold the kaleidoscope tube towards the light and look inside it through the small hole, we see beautiful patterns of colored glass. Actually, the colored glass pieces act as objects and the inclined plane mirrors form multiple images of these glass pieces by repeated reflections which look like beautiful patterns. Kaleidoscope are used by designers of wallpapers and fabrics as well as by artists to get ideas for new patterns. Now we will learn sunlight, white or colored. The sunlight is referred to as white light. The white sunlight actually consists of 7 colors. The fact that white sunlight consists of lights of 7 different colors can be shown by using a glass prism. For that, we will take a glass prism and place it on a table in a darkened room. Place a white cardboard screen at some distance behind the prism. Allow a thin beam of sunlight coming through a tiny hole in the window to fall on the prism. We will see that the beam of white sunlight splits on entering the glass prism and forms a broad patch of 7 colors called the spectrum on the white screen placed on the other side of prism. So, the splitting up of white light into 7 colors on passing through a transparent medium like a glass prism is called dispersion of light. Rainbow in the sky is a natural phenomena showing the dispersion of sunlight. Rainbow is produced by the dispersion of sunlight by tiny raindrops suspended in the atmosphere. Children, you know each and every raindrop which is suspending in the atmosphere act as a tiny prism made of water. The formation of rainbow also tells us that sunlight consists of 7 colors. The band of 7 color is called spectrum and the splitting of white light into its 7 colors is called dispersion of light. Thank you children and have a wonderful day.